Yo, I'm BAKKWOODS. I'm a producer from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm with TmrO. Shit, around like 6 years now. But I used to make music when I was younger. Like I was in like the band and stuff. Probably my mom, cause she played the piano and stuff. And they always used to play like old school stuff. So I always like enjoyed listening to those like records and stuff. Man, I was in college in Santa Barbara, just like fucking up the school, partying. And I just like grew up with a lot of people from Atlanta that were like going crazy at that time in the music. And I was like, damn, like I ain't doing shit with my life, so I might as well do this too, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck everything, I'm gonna do this shit. I tried different things. And just like see if it works, and then like sometimes that shit just comes out hard and then I'll do it again. So I feel like just don't like limit yourself. Like just keep experimenting, because at the end of the day, we're low-key like scientists. Metro, Sunny, Southside. And then like when I was really getting to it, I started like going different like Tame Impala, like, you know what I'm saying, Timberland, like just starting to like dig into like, you know what I'm saying, but first it was Metro, Southside, and Sunny. Like I moved back and it was COVID, and I was just like working my way around Atlanta, and then my friend was telling me you should work with Sofego. I never heard of him, and I was like, sure, I'll do it. And like when we first like started working, like fucking I wasn't like accustomed to his sound, so I had to like grow into what he was working on and then like slowly transition. So we made a sound, shit went crazy, and then that shit like changed my life when we dropped this project called After Me. I think just like working with somebody and growing a sound with them is the biggest key, because all these people be trying to chase placements and like these big songs, but I feel like if you grow with an artist, that's more valuable, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you should, for people starting out, like find somebody you can work with. It's not gonna be the first person unless it's like a spring of luck, because I've worked with so many people at first and I don't hear from them at all anymore. You just gotta keep going, like find that person, and when you find it, you'll know. Dropping this project with Sofego, Pink Hearts, executive produced by myself. It's long awaited. We've been working on this shit for 2 years. I'm ready to get this shit out so we can show the world what we've been working on. I try to like get to know a person before I start working with them, like just like get cool with them at least, like just like see like where they from, or like, you know what I'm saying, because like nothing's better than having a connection with the artist, because like you gotta have that connection, because it's all about chemistry in this music shit, and people can send shit off or whatever. It might be a cool song, but if you have that chemistry, y'all gonna make something beautiful, because y'all gonna both put your heart and soul into it. You gotta stay hustling. You gotta stay hungry. Like the biggest thing is like, I'll be talking to big producers all the time, but number one, they be like trying to find that hunger. Like you gotta find that hunger again, because if you don't, you will get left behind and miss out on some shit. And you're gonna be pissed, because you're like, damn, if I worked a little bit harder, then I could have got this, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find that niche. It's gonna be hard. You gotta find that hunger, but because you're gonna be comfortable, you're gonna be having racks, you know what I'm saying? You'll have the chains, the house, cars, the hoes, but you gotta find that. You gotta find like what made you got into this shit, so you can keep going and make that next one. Because just one ain't gonna do it. That shit gonna last you maybe a couple months, but nigga, there's a whole year. You got the whole year. So lately I've been like just cooking up on loops, and I'm waiting to get a new computer to like do my own melodies again. But usually like I just listen, like I vibe out to the melody. I'll start with the hi-hat or something first, or the 808, or it just depends on the vibe of like what I'm going for in that like melody, you know what I'm saying? RC20. It just makes it sound so much like crisp, like just like euphoric, you know what I'm saying? Just like does something to it. I don't fucking know. Shit sound hard, no cap. Analog Lab, Omnisphere, the new Nexus. I'm fucking with Triton, probably Serum. I think this is like a good like humbling pink moment, because like we were literally just like, we were not in the hotel, we were staying by the airport. Like it was like, you know how like they have airport hotels? And like we had to go to the city, and we literally just got dropped off in a random place. And we literally just birded around the city, like went up to these mountains, saw like goats and like a llama, and just like, it was just like crazy just to look over and like, damn, we're actually like not home. You know what I'm saying? So that was like a very fire like moment. I feel like that was a peak day. I love producing, like that's how I got into this, but like my new like passion is trying to learn how to like really like spin. Like I'm all right, but like learning, like just watching other DJs, I'm just like, yo, this shit's crazy. Like y'all going so fast. Like how do you know what song to play? Like that shit mind-boggling. So like Like, I love producing, but right now I'm trying to learn how to DJ, like, low-key. Not going to college. But that's just me. Everyone got their own path, but tips that I would have known before, like when someone makes a song and you send it back and sometimes they just be done with it. No, you gotta go back into that bitch like 7, 10, no matter how many times it is, like as many times, cause like making hit records isn't just pulling up a beat, you making a song and it's a hit. Like you gotta really work on that shit, and I really wish I known that. I'm still early, but I wish I would have known that, because I would have took a different approach, of course. The first one is, for production-wise, I wish I took piano lessons as a child. Like, that would have made like everything so much more, and like music theory, because I really just be like hearing that shit out, and I really like, like my homie yesterday was whistling, and he literally like could tell what key the whistle was in. I was like, yo, that shit is wild. That shit was wild. Have people that you trust and learn from that, people that are willing to like teach you, because motherfuckers will do it, but they will screw you over. So I feel like having somebody there that knows the business and is willing to teach you is somebody you want to have in your corner, because like you gotta learn this shit, because you will get screwed. There's gonna be some shady deals along the way, shady business, and you just gotta like be aware of that shit before it even comes. Like, you 10 steps ahead. One tip is to dealing with success is don't fall down the rabbit hole. And I mean by that, just like don't go with everybody says. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Just like stay focused. Just stay focused, basically. Like, cause I definitely, like, when shit hit, I definitely like went down the rabbit hole, and I had to get out that motherfucker, because I would have been in the sunken place. That's somewhere you don't want to be. Different sounds, different drums. Like maybe using a boom bat snare and a trap beat or some crazy shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Just switching it up, just like making, just like experiment. It might not sound good, but at least you try. Like, but just like some that shit gonna hit one day. That shit gonna hit like eventually. Like, you gonna find something that's like not even in a trap pack and some whole alternative, or like some like some rock shit or some whatever. Like, it's just like incorporating all types of different music into one. That's how you make genres. Actually, like knowing who would sound good on this. Because at first, I was like, oh, this would be fire, but I have no way to get it to them, you know what I'm saying? But now I have like an outlet to where, okay, this is what he needs, this is what he needs, you know what I'm saying? So I have a better like output and like outlook of like what somebody needs when I approach a beat. Sometimes I really just like make whatever though. Like, most of the time I just make whatever. Whoever cater, because I be trying to like get niggas on different shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit, Bieber? Yeah. I want to work with The Weeknd, but that's like, everybody want to work with The Weeknd. I want to work with Tim's, she's fire. Kehlani, Janae Aiko. I want to work with Tame Impala. I want to work with Drake, of course. I want to work with Wizkid. I don't really know. We'll see what happens, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm in the reach of anything at this point. Anything, the sky's the limit. So that's why I don't really care to like, oh, who's you want to work with, because at this point it's gonna happen. Damn. Find me on BAKKWOODS, Instagram, BAKKWOODS, no C, BAKKWOODS.